Counterparts. Book 3 of the Young Neos. Lucas Flint. Published by Secret Identity Books. An imprint of Annulus Publishing. Copyright Lucas Flint 2017. All rights reserved. Contact Luke at lucasflint.com. Cover design by Demonza. No part of this publication may be reproduced, distributed, or transmitted in any form or by any means, including photocopying, recording, or other electronic or mechanical methods, without the prior written permission of the publisher, except in the case of brief quotations embodied in critical reviews and certain other non-commercial uses permitted by copyright law. For permission requests, send an email to the above contact. Chapter 1. All Stinger wanted to do was go down to Hero Island's South Beach and have a good time. He expected to lie down and relax, maybe go for a swim or build a sandcastle, or even fly around and chase the seagulls that often landed here. And if there were any female members of the Neo-Hero Alliance here in their bikinis, well, Stinger would have a nice view to enjoy as well. It helped that South Beach was restricted exclusively to members of the Neo-Hero Alliance and the Young Neos. That meant that it was usually one of the least habited parts of the island, as tourists were not allowed to visit here. Going to South Beach was one of Stinger's favorite downtime activities, aside from playing video games. But Stinger certainly hadn't expected a giant iceberg to run aground on the beach, sending seagulls fleeing in fear, nor had he expected a crazy blue-skinned man with a crew cut to pop out of the iceberg, yell something about destroying Bolt, and immediately start shooting ice bolts at Stinger. Of course, Stinger had been able to get his costume on due to wearing his waterproof suit-up watch at all times, but that didn't quite help him as he darted through the air trying to avoid getting swatted out of the sky by gigantic ice chunks that were half his size. Dodging a particularly large ice chunk, Stinger halted in midair and looked down at the beach below. While South Beach had not been particularly warm today, due to the fact that it was later October and Hero Island was off the coast of New York, the arrival of the Iceman below had caused the temperature to drop like a rock. Large portions of South Beach were covered in snow and sleet, which gave Stinger very little room to land, while the gigantic iceberg itself gave off such intense cold waves that Stinger could feel it even from the other side of the beach. His real attention, however, was on the Iceman below. The Iceman was muscular and wore a skin-tight wetsuit which showed off his six-pack abs quite well. The Iceman's eyes were blazing with anger, and as Stinger watched, the Iceman already had 2 more ice chunks in his hands. The Iceman hurled both chunks at Stinger, which Stinger once again dodged. His
sample complete. Ready to continue?